Hello, my name is Madison Womble. This is my persuasive speech, and these are my audience members.
I'm Parker Jennings.
Hello, I'm Luke Womble.
Hello, I'm Dulcie Womble.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Womble.
Hello, I'm Cecil Womble.
Did you know that every hour someone dies in a car crash just because they did not buckle their seatbelt, and you can be a victim if you do not buckle yours when you get in your car? Today I am going to try to persuade you that the first thing you must do after sitting in your car is buckling your seatbelt. While I was looking information up for this speech, I noticed that using a seatbelt saves lives and also prevents you from seriously getting injured or worse. The first thing that I will talk to you about are the problems of not using a seatbelt. Then I will give you some solutions of why you should wear your seatbelt. And finally, I will talk about the importance and benefits of using it. Too many unnecessary losses of lives occur each year for the simple reason people just don't wear their seatbelts. In 2006, 55% of passenger vehicle occupants killed in traffic crashes were not wearing seatbelts. Seatbelt use is a proven lifesaver. Approximately 35,000 people die in motor vehicle crashes each year. About 50% of these people could be saved if they wore their safety belts. For maximum protection, safety belts should be fastened before traveling any distance from seat. 75% of crash deaths and injuries occur within 25 miles of home. More than half of all injury-producing vehicles crashes involve low speeds under 40 miles per hour. In a 30-mile-per-hour collision, an unbelted 160-pound person can strike another passenger, crashing through the windshield and slam into the vehicle's interior with a 4,800-pound force. For every 1% increase in safety belt use, 172 lives and close to $100 million in annual injury and death costs could be saved. Children are the most prejudiced in a car crash for not wearing seat belts, or if the adults that are with them in the car do not use it. Adults who are not wearing safety belts are crushing a common cause of death and injury to children in motor vehicles. Occupants being thrown into each other cause 1 out of 4 serious injuries to passengers. About 80% of all injuries to children in car crashes are injuries to the head, causing brain damage, permanent disfigurement, epilepsy, or death. Safety belt use is one of the best defenses against the unpredictable actions of a drunk driver. An injury caused by a car crash has bigger effects in children than in adults when talking about injuries. It also takes the children in a traumatic era for years and needs psychological treatments if they survive. Of every 100 children who die in motor vehicle crashes, at least 80 would survive if they were properly secured in an approved safety child seat or safety belts. An estimated 80% of American children are immunized against contagious diseases, but less than 10% are probably restrained riding in a motor vehicle. Now that I've talked about the problems of not wearing a seatbelt, I will give you some solutions to this problem. There's only one solution for this: wear your seatbelt. You can increase safety belt usage. Drivers can increase safety belt usage by example and verbal reminders. 9 out of 10 people buckle up when asked. Car companies have addressed this problem, and the technology in today's cars always reminds you to wear your seatbelt. Researchers have shown that when adults buckle up, 87% of children get buckled up too. When a driver is unbuckled, 76% of the time children will be unbuckled as well. When a driver is belted, 87% of the time children will be also. Seat belts prevent occupants of the vehicle from serious injury in 5 ways. Seat belts keep occupants of the vehicle inside. It's clearly a myth that people are better off being thrown clear from the crash. They also restrain the strongest parts of the body. While wearing your seatbelt, any force from a collision is spread out through different parts of the body. Seatbelts also extend the time it takes for you to slow down in a crash. Wearing a seatbelt helps to protect the head and spinal cord during a collision. Finally, I will discuss the importance and benefits of wearing a seatbelt. When you're behind the wheel, your actions will affect you, others in the car, and anyone else who happens to be on the road near you. You are now more familiar with the fact that wearing a seatbelt can save your life, which is the most important reason to always have a safety belt buckled around you. One of the main reasons you should wear a seatbelt other than safety is because it is the law. Wearing a seatbelt is the law. If you are caught not wearing one, you could find yourself facing expensive fines and consequences. Also, airbags are much more effective when the driver and passengers are wearing their seatbelts. If you are not wearing your seatbelt, then your body will be most likely not remain in the position in which your airbag can protect you. So now that you have heard my speech, hopefully I have persuaded you to buckle up each and every time you get in a vehicle. Consistently wearing your seatbelt will not only prevent injuries or deaths from collisions, but can help you avoid costly fines if caught by law enforcement. For my visual today, I will show you a picture that I printed off the internet of a man flying through a windshield from not wearing their seatbelt. My name is Madison Womble. Thank you for watching my persuasive speech. These are my audience members.
Parker Jennings.
Luke Womble.
Hi, Dulcie Womble.
Lindsay Womble.
And Cecil Womble.
See you soon.